Everyone, this is Larry. Welcome back to Today I Feel Like. Today I am pretty excited about this product because this is the DJI Pocket 2. They dropped the Osmo from it. It is just now the Pocket 2, and this is the Creator Combo Kit. This is gonna give you a whole bunch of extra stuff besides just the camera. So we're gonna unbox it, take a look at it. I'm gonna do a few sample clips, but I'll do a full review later. But let's just get our initial impressions. So here we go. All right, so here is the box. This is a DJI Pocket 2 Creator Combo, and we can see right here it's gonna have a camera. This is actually a wireless microphone. This is a wide angle adapter lens, a do-it-all handle, I believe they call it, and a mini tripod. So on that side, just a little branding. On this side here, it's going to just give us some more information. It's going to tell us there's apps that are associated with it. Works with iMovie and Final Cut Pro. There's a DJI Mimo app and all that good stuff there. So yeah, there's some info about the company on there as well. All right, on this side, it's going to tell us what is in the box here. And so we can see it's going to come with the DJI Pocket 2, a cover, a micro tripod, a, what is this, mini control stick, very cool. Tripod mount, a USB splitter charging cable. I believe that's so that you can charge both the camera and the wireless charger at the same time. It's also going to have a wide angle lens. It's going to have the smartphone adapter for Lightning. That's going to be for iPhones and iPads. We are going to have the smartphone adapter USB-C. That's going to be for, well, basically everything else. And then you're going to have the do-it-all handle, the wireless microphone windscreen, and the wireless microphone transmitter and a wrist strap. So, all right, let's go ahead and get this bad boy opened up so we can check it out. I have my handy dandy box opener here. This is my Gerber quadrant knife here. So I still can never get this thing to just open up all the way. It takes a little bit of a wrist flick to get that thing open. So let's go ahead and just cut through this plastic so that we can get this off here. This knife is super sharp, so I always have to really be careful so I don't cut myself on it and cut myself with it. So, all right, there we go. Get that plastic off. And let's see if we can get this thing opened up. I'm not really sure. I think it just, maybe it slides open from, maybe let's see. There we go. Okay. So yeah, we have on the inside, it's going to tell us a little bit of info about how to mount this up with a mobile phone. So we'll see what kind of accessories are in here. And it looks like we're going to get in this part of the package. Nope, that is the microphone windscreen right there, the fuzzy windscreen for the microphone. And we are also going to get, this is going to be, let's see if we can, let's take all this stuff out so we can just lay it out and see everything that we have here. So let's get this going. This is, there we go, that is the fuzzy microphone thing. You can see the clips in there maybe, so that's gonna clip onto the mic. And here we are going to have the wide angle lens adapter. So there we go. That is the wide angle lens so that we can get that going if we want to have a wider field of view. It's really, really small, as you can see there. We are going to have, what else is going to be in here? There's a lot of little stuff. This is one thing about this camera, because it's so small. You have to make sure that you keep track of everything, because things are small, and if you lose them, you may lose some functionality. So this is the little mini control switch right there, the little control toggle that you can use. So we'll check that out too. We're going to have, oh geez, see how small they are? Just stuff flying out. Silica gel, as we often get. This here is going to be the smartphone connector. This is the Lightning version right there. And let's see, I imagine this is going to be the USB-C one. So this is, yep, this is the smartphone connector. That is the USB-C one. So we'll set that over there as well. And now let's see what else. There's a lot in here. Wow. That is the wrist strap. And this is the wrist strap there. And this here is the charging cable with splitter on there. So it's going to have two USB-C ports on there with one USB-A on there, so you can plug this into a charging brick or directly into a computer or to a what do you call it, a power strip if it has a USB port on there. And then you can have two USB-Cs to go into the camera and to the wireless mic, and there you go. So, all right, looks like we have some other stuff under here. This is going to be all of your documentation, it looks like here. So we're going to get, and let's see if this opens up here, if it just slides out. So this is going to be your quick guide that's going to tell you how to get things started there. So we'll set that off in case we need it. And you can see here, there's stuff here in the bottom of the box there. So we're going to have the do-it-all handle here, as we can see. It's going to have a USB connection here on the inside and the latch there. This is going to be a release right there, so we may be able to see on the inside how this thing actually, how those move right there to release it, and this is it. So there's that. Again, USB-C on the back, and on the bottom we have a 1/4-20 thread, which I greatly appreciate, because one of the biggest problems with the old Osmo Pocket was getting the thing mounted to anything. That was my biggest issues. All right, here is a wireless microphone, and it's small. This thing is really, it's actually, I want to say this is smaller than the Rode Wireless Go, and I'm going to find out. I'm going to actually go get my Wireless Go so we can try that and see, compare the size. All right, this here is the transmitter for the Rode Wireless Go, and we can see the size comparison there. So it's definitely it's a little bit thicker. It's a little bit thicker, and it is a little bit taller, barely. They're just barely, but it's definitely not as wide as the Wireless Go. So I still feel like the overall profile of this is smaller than the Rode Wireless Go. So there's that. Also, this is basically the transmitter for this too. I mean, this is the receiver for it. So this plugs into the camera, and then this is your transmitter. So we also have the bottom part here. This is what they call this thing. They called this thing the tripod mount. Yeah. So yeah. So this is just your tripod mount that you can use with the camera. So if you want to mount this to a tripod, you can. It has a hole through there so that you can actually plug a cable through there and charge up if you need to. So, all right, let's see what else. This is the little mini tripod. This is kind of cool. This is, it looks like this. I have something like this already, I believe from Joby. It looks like the same thing. It looks like they just branded it DJI. There's also some little rubber edges right there, little rubber feet, so that it won't slip when it's, you know, when it's on the surface of whatever. Now, finally, what you guys have been waiting for is the actual camera. So let's take a look at that. And here, obviously, you get the cover. One thing to notice about this is that you no longer have the strap that goes over it like the Osmo, like the DJI Osmo Pocket, the original one. Now it fits snug in there, so it just sits in there. You don't have to worry about it coming out. Also, something interesting here, it has a hole in there for the 1/4-20 thread mount. So with the 1/4-20 thread mount, so you can actually mount this to a camera, I mean to a tripod or something. So yeah, that's interesting. All right. Let's see if we can get this out. I'm not exactly sure how to, it looks like this should come out. All right, there we go. And there's some rubber things in here. I guess these go in place where you may have some other accessories that go in there. So we'll see how this deals, if we need to put those back in or not. So, oh, and this kit, I guess this is keeping the gimbal locked into place there. So we can pull that out. And yeah, this is the camera. And we'll take that off the lens there. We'll take this off the gimbal, get all the plastic and stuff off of there, and there we go. And get this off of the screen, and we'll just set that over there. And this is the camera right here. It is still small. It's very much in the same vein as the original as far as size and shape. It looks almost the same size. From my understanding, it is just a little bit taller, barely, but we'll do some comparisons later. As you can see here, the bottom part looks very much like the original. but you can take this bottom part off from my understanding. Let's see if I can get this off. It should just pull off. Yeah, there we go. That part just pulls off. And then you can put this one on, which is going to be a little bit taller. You can see how that's going to be a little bit taller. But if you put this one on here, let's see if we get that going right. I think that goes in that, I think it goes in that direction. Yep, there we go. And then you can see it's a little bit taller, but now on the bottom you have a 1/4 thread so that you can mount this to a tripod. So yeah, and I'm not sure if there's any power in it, but I'm gonna go ahead and turn it on, and it looks like there is. So yeah, it's already showing up on here and it's asking me to set it up. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just start going through it. It's gonna want me to skip, it's gonna want me to do the activation. It says I can skip it 5 times, but I'm just gonna go ahead and turn this off and go through the actual activation on my own and set this up. So you also have, it looks like a power button right here. It says this is a power button, so I can use this to turn it off. And I guess right there will turn it on and off as well. So you also have a memory card slot right there. It's gonna take a micro USB card so that you can have your memory going. It has 4 microphones on here. If you can see, we're gonna get a microphone right here. We're going to get a microphone right here. And on the back right there is another microphone. And let's see, so it's 1, 2, 3, and 4. This one right here. So there's 4 microphones on here. So hopefully this thing sounds really, really good. So anyways, there we have it. That is the DJI Osmo, the DJI Pocket 2, not Osmo anymore. And we're gonna do some testing with this and see what see how the footage looks and everything. But I'm gonna get this thing set up first, and then I'll do some sample footage on here so we can see what this looks like and try it out. And yeah, you guys can tell me what you think about it. All right, everyone, so I am testing this out. This is my first clip of the DJI Pocket 2, and yeah, I'm just using the built-in microphones right now. There are 4 different microphones on here placed all around the camera, so it's supposed to sound much better than the old one. So we're gonna see how this sounds, but I just want to see what this looks like inside first, and then we're gonna go and test it outside. I believe everything is just on auto right now, so I'm not sure how it's handling the light and noise and all the other stuff. So, but we're gonna take it outside, test it out, and see how it does outside. All right, so I went ahead and hooked up the little microphone here. This is the little mic transmitter here, and I'm using it right now. And you can adjust the audio manually, so you can raise or lower the decibel levels so that you get it right where you want it. Right now, it looks pretty good, so I'm gonna try this out. Normally, I would not be holding this, and a lot of people will clip this onto their shirts. So you'll see a lot of people do this, where they'll clip it here, and you'll have it like that. I don't like to do that. I don't think that looks particularly good. What I like to do is this, and so I'm gonna pull my shirt up a little bit for you guys. But I have a tank top on. Let me just set that right there. And so you can see I have a tank top on, so I'm going to simply clip it right there. And now I'm gonna put my shirt back over it, and there you go. So now I can use this and have the microphone picking up my audio, except it's hiding the mic because the mic is under my shirt. And a nice thing about this is that if you're outside and it's windy, you're actually getting some blockage from your clothing. So it's not getting all that wind noise coming through on the microphone. It sort of acts as a little windscreen. So yeah, anyways, this is the audio that you can expect if you're using the DJI wireless microphone that's included with the combo pack, the creator combo kit. Okay, so I am outside here, as we can see, and I am walking. I'm using the regular lens on here. I have not tried the wide angle adapter lens yet, so I'll put that on in a few moments. But I just want to give you a quick test of what this looks like, just walking and holding the camera out in front of you, and you know, and just with the regular lens. I'm actually using the wireless microphone, which is right underneath my shirt here. And yeah, so Now, as you can see, it's a nice sunny day, so there's plenty of light on me, and everything I think is looking probably pretty good. But this is just a quick walking, talking sample, and we'll see how stable the footage looks. So, you know, one nice thing about having a mechanical gimbal is you don't have to worry about any low light stuff with ghosting or slow shutter speeds or anything like that, because the gimbal in the stabilization is mechanical and not digital. Now, I don't have any sort of tracking on right now. I'm just walking and holding the camera out right here, and I don't have active track on or face tracking on. And one of the reasons for that is I found that when I turn face tracking on, it seems to leave way too much headroom. So I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can double tap that right here. Just double tap the screen and it puts on face tracking. And we can see into how much headroom it leaves up there. I don't really like that. I've always thought that for whatever reason, DJI has really bad composition when it comes to the face tracking. And I would really like if they didn't leave so much headroom. So anyways, this is a quick sample of what this looks like if I'm filming with the face tracking turned on. Now I'm just doing another quick sample. This is with the active track on, and I just tapped it so that it is that it's tracking like right where my chest and my chin is. So yeah, that way it's tracking all of this, but I don't have as much headroom. So as we can see here in the frame, it's cutting like right on the top of my head, which is the way I usually like to have it. I know some people like to have a lot of room around them. I'm not one that really likes it. I like to have a pretty tight frame. So I find that the active track seems to work a little bit better than the face tracking for me when I'm doing this. So you'll have to test it out and play with it a little bit for yourself if you get it. But these are just a couple of samples of what you can expect if you're using the different modes of tracking, either the active track or the face tracking. Now I went ahead and put on the wide angle lens adapter here. I'm going to take it off right quick so you can see what that looks like. So let me just pull it off, and there we go. We can see it says it's removed. I'm going to go ahead and put it on, and there we go. It is back on there now. So you can see what it kind of gives you as far as an extended field of view, a wider field of view. I don't really think it's necessary most of the time. This new camera has a wider field of view. It's giving you about the equivalent of a 20mm lens in 35mm, you know, terms. I think that's plenty. I think that's plenty good. You know, some people may want it a little bit wider, which is what this is going to give you. But if you don't want it this wide, you can just simply take that off, and boom, there you go. You have a little bit tighter frame. So I'm indoors here, and I'm about to walk down some stairs. So I'm going to go ahead and just turn the camera around, and we're going to go ahead and see the stairs there. Hopefully we'll see them in just a second. And there we go. There are the stairs, and I'm just going to go ahead and walk down. And we're going to see how this looks, if it's stable or not. And I'm going to go kind of fast so that it doesn't seem like I'm being gingerly at all, and see how this footage looks. So yeah, so far from what I can see on the screen, it's looking pretty smooth. But this screen is tiny. It's not like it's big at all. But once we get this in the computer, we're going to really see what it looks like, and if it's worth, you know, if it's worth its metal, this camera and the stabilization. So, all right, there we go. It looks like I am on my level, and I'm going to bring this back up. And the other nice thing is you can tap the control button 3 times. It flips the camera around, puts it back into selfie mode, so you can talk to your audience again, just like I'm doing right now. All right, everyone, so there you have it. Those are some sample clips, and you get some sample audio. You get to see the wide angle, the regular angle. Yeah, let's get these glasses off and this face mask off. But I really love the way that this camera works so far. And I have to say, I really think that they did a fantastic job improving the case. The cover here is absolutely wonderful. As you can see here, the little micro tripod, it screws into that 1/4 thread right there, so it actually fits on the case, which I think is wonderful. Right on top here, the microphone slips right in there, so you can have that on there, so it's always ready to go with you. You have the do-it-all handle that sticks off the bottom a little bit if you have that on. But if you're using one of the other two, either just the regular bottom part, the regular bottom case, bottom cover of it, or the tripod mount, then both of those sit almost flush with the case. And in the case here, it fits right in there, pretty much everything that you have. Let's see if I can get that in there so that you can see in there. You may be a little difficult to see in there, but all the accessories are actually in there. So it's really sort of ingenious that they have everything in there. So the little wide angle lens adapter fits in there. It has a magnet, so it sticks right in there. And both of the smartphone adapters, both the USB-C and the Lightning adapter, both fit in there as well. So I mean, this is just, they took all the ideas that everybody said you should do with the first Osmo, the first Pocket, and put it in here. This one's not Osmo, this one's just a Pocket. But they took all those great ideas and they actually implemented them and made a really great device with great accessories and a great cover. So yeah, anyways, I'm gonna leave links to this product down below in the video description so that you can check it out. I'm also gonna leave links to the Amazon page, my Amazon page, so you can see all the products and services that I've reviewed over time. And I'm gonna leave links to my social media so you can see me elsewhere. And yeah, anything else you wanna know, just leave me a comment and I'll see if I can help out with any questions or concerns or comments or whatever else. And there you go. Anyways, thanks for coming back to watch this video. I hope you enjoyed seeing it. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and please subscribe to this channel. And follow me on Facebook. And I am Larry with Today I Feel Like. Thanks for coming back to see me. Come back and see me soon. And until next time, love, peace, and hair grease. Peace.